the attempt by Hassan Omar to apologize to the people of the mountain for inciting Kenyans against them. Hassan Omar is just a mouthpiece of William Ruto. Those utterances were discussed in State House Mombasa, and everybody was given a script. Hassan Omar was given a script. Senate Speaker Amason Kingi was given a script. And the women rep for Lamu, Muthoni Marabu, was given a script by William Ruto. They all spoke in his presence. He spoke last and never admonished them, because that was his script. William Ruto, we want to tell you, in 2007, you mobilized 41 versus 1 against the mountain people. Thereafter, they were massacred in cold blood. Women and children were tortured in Kiambaa. We know you have picked from where you left. You are trying to mobilize 41 versus 1. It will not happen. Kenyans have refused to isolate the mountain people. And I want to thank all those who have spoken that the mountain people should not be isolated. William Ruto, you cannot be telling Kenyans that you hate tribalism and divisiveness, yet you are the master. All these things are being spoken in your presence at your behest. When Dan Wanyama spoke in Mount Elgon and said they'll isolate the mountain people, you were seated there, you did not admonish him, because that was your script. Hassan Omar is your Secretary General for UDA. What he is saying is your script. We know you have a beef with the mountain people because they have refused to support you. But you must remember they supported you once. And that time you never called them tribal. I told you in Olokalao to stop calling the mountain people tribal. They are not. When they elected you, you are not Kamau or Joroge. You are William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto. I can see you have changed tact now. Instead of abusing the mountain people, you have looked for people to abuse them. And what pains the mountain people, they were calling me when I was in London, is that as Hassan Omar was abusing the mountain people and saying they should be locked up at Shimola Tewa and they should never get anywhere leadership, Kithure Kindiki from Tharaka was clapping and laughing and giggling sheepishly. It's a shame. How do you say you are from the mountain? People are abusing your community and saying they should be locked out of leadership forever and they should be jailed in Shimola Tewa, and you are there clapping and laughing. Murkomen the other day tried to tribalize the protest against increase of fuel prices by attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kikuyu nation. And what does Kidiki do? The following day he goes to Murkomen to praise him and his wife, the way they are great Kenyans and how they have served this country with dedication after abusing his community. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, you know that since Murkomen became the CS Interior, this country now is run by goons. You cannot tell the difference between goons and police officers. Goons have taken over the country. They ride in police vehicles. They are even supplied with tear gas. Goons and police have attacked churches. You remember we were attacked in ACK Wetima Church in Odhaya by police officers and goons. This is a CS since the history of independence. We have never seen such a CS. And William Ruto, you are staring at disaster. And this country cannot have Murkomen as CS Interior as we go towards elections. You have already seen what is happening in the Mount Kenya region. CS Interior, Murkomen, working with members of parliament, have sponsored thugs and goons to destroy people's property anytime there is some civil unrest. It is Murkomen who is doing it, so that he can convince William Ruto that Kenyans have no problem with him. It is the Kikuyu nation that have a problem with William Ruto. And the Kikuyus are fighting themselves and destroying their property. Instead of thinking how he can guard the president, instead of thinking how he can guard our borders. As we speak in Mandera, the town has been taken over by foreign forces from Jubaland. Instead of Murkomen working on that, he is sponsoring goons in the Mount Kenya region to cause havoc, to create an impression that there is a crisis in the Mount Kenya region. So I want to say, much as I don't like William Ruto, much as I have a big problem with the way he has been managed this country, I want William Ruto safe because it's important for the stability of this country. I want to have a chance to defeat William Ruto next year in an election. I want him to be safe. I also want the dignity of the office of the president to be restored. How do you explain to our children? How do you explain to foreigners that a known character can walk to where the president is and hold his neck and almost twist it? And is a man who is guarded by over 800 police officers at any one time. This is sheer recklessness of unknown magnitude, and I think it's dangerous for the country. William Ruto, you may not care about your safety, but you must, because you took oath of office, care for this country and the stability of this country. And you cannot let Murkomen stay another day in office. It is not right. It should not happen. We are the laughing stock of all countries across the world. It is not right. Take Murkomen back to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. There he can do party after party. He can party with the young people. He can wear shoes worth $1 million shillings. He can wear watches worth $500,000 and all those other childish and juvenile behavior that cannot be associated with the Minister for Interior. That is a serious docket. It's a very serious docket that calls for a very serious and sober person.
Trying to accuse some communities of either this or that, especially President William Ruto and everybody who is in his government. The first mirror that you should take, and the first document that I would want you to consider, if you have time, because I hear most of you are doing enjoyment, and you're so busy bribing the people of Kenya and also collecting bribes. If you have time, I would want you to look at the numbers of the people who took you to power. As you try to badmouth the people from our region, the people from the Kenya region, I want you to look at that document of the results that were, the votes that were casted in favor of President William Ruto. As you watch, as people abuse us, because that's now the new strategy that you have employed, it must prick your conscience that out of the 100% votes that you got, 47% of those votes came from one region. Amason Kingi, as you badmouth and say that the people from our region should not come anywhere near power, you must know that you led a party called Pamoja Alliance, PA, contributed only 0.6% of William Ruto's win. The only votes that you brought to Kenya Kwanza are 0.6%. Yet you enjoy leading one of the arms of government. You are Speaker of the Senate of Kenya, courtesy of the votes of the people that you are badmouthing now.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.